Okay, guys, so I'm in very privileged company tonight. We have Leighton Camera. Say hi, Leighton.
Hi.
What's your total loss to date, Leighton?
9 stone. Whoop whoop.
Whoop, whoop. In how long?
9 months. June the 3rd I joined.
In my bottom right, we have Helen Stocker. Say hello.
Hiya.
What's your loss, total loss?
It was officially just under 6 stone.
In
Under 5 months.
Cool. So, Ali, what was your total loss?
My total loss was 7 stone over 8 months.
Okay, so we've all achieved an amazing weight loss. Okay, we all have one thing in common, that A, you joined Live Life Light, and B, you decided to do a transformation course, because the person that's watching this video right now is a thinker, is a starter, is someone that's contemplating starting a journey that Leighton's done, Helen's done, and Ali, you've done. You've all done it, and they're thinking about it. They haven't quite plucked up the balls to start, but they're listening in now to get reasons from you guys as to why they should fucking put their hand in the pocket and invest in themselves. So, Leighton, why did you pick the transformation course?
Because I thought it was just the natural next step of my journey to help me to achieve my target weight and to really progress myself and move myself forward and achieve that next level of fitness, which it did. Very successful.
What was it about the course that pulled you in?
I think it's the level of commitment that you give it, but also the level of commitment you expect from us. So it's an all-in course. You don't just do it half-heartedly. Well, you can do it half-heartedly, but you're not going to get any results from it. If you want real results, then you're going to put everything that you've got into it, because you know that you are as well. You're putting everything that you've got to help us to achieve those results.
Yeah. Why the transformation course, Helen?
Well, I wanted to a really big thing to kick me into gear, and it's quite an intense course.
Quite.
So a very intense course. It's full on.
I'm trying. This video is trying to filter out the pussies. So tell.
It's incredibly intense course.
Yeah.
It's morning and night, 6 days a week, sometimes 7. But it gives you massive results, and you're doing it with loads of people who are doing the same thing as you, and there to support you, which is really good.
Yeah, I want people to watch this video and know the truth. There's no lies. I don't want them to turn up and think it's something that it isn't. It's fucking flat out the most intense course around, but it gives you the best experience, and you'll get the best out of it as long as you commit the whole of you to it. Ali, why did you pick the 8-week? 12-week, actually. You did the first ever one. Stop pausing your phone.
Yeah. I didn't. I just keep getting notifications. The reason I signed up. I signed up for the first one. I was just following Live Life Light on Facebook and saw all different the things that you were doing, and I thought I wanted to do something that I'd never done before, the transformation course. So I came to that open night and signed up for that transformation course, the first one. Got huge results on the first one. Can't remember how many pounds it was on the first 12-week one, but it was
a lot.
Really big. It was a lot. And then I signed up for the next one, and the next one, and the next one.
And the next one.
I've done a fair few, and I lost 7 stone, and it was the best decision ever that I made.
Okay. One thing that you all have in common is that you lost a shitload of weight, which is amazing, but you also all have in common that you let yourself get into a bad condition. So that's one thing. We all talk about the weight loss, which is fucking amazing, and it's fucking very hard thing to do, but we also have got into a bad condition. How bad did it have to get before you actually took the plunge to actually start? Leighton, because there's someone that's listening in right now that's doubting themselves, that's thinking that they can't do it, that's thinking they're going to be the biggest one there, they're going to be the slowest one there, they're going to be the ugliest one there, whatever. How bad did it have to get for you to say, enough's enough, and I'm going to start and I'm going to change it all?
It was, for me, it was going to it's slowly the shops drop off. So you go, I'm not going into River Island anymore because the clothes won't fit. And then before you know it, there's no shops you can go to because nowhere stocks the size of clothes that you need. So it was when it was that point when I realised that I couldn't just go into town to pick something to wear anymore, that I knew that I needed to change.
Yeah. Helen?
For me, it's more like the anxiety that came with it, that going like new places. We went to a leaving do in Hickories in Rossensea, and I literally made my mum go with me to like scout it out to make sure like the chairs were all right and things like that. Yeah. That I'd be like happy to go there.
Yeah.
So it's that sort of thing, like the fear of like going new places and doing new things that made me like think about it.
Fucking hell, we tore the shit out of that fear out of you then.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely no.
Week 1, swimming, Cozzy, let's go.
Yeah.
Ali?
I think it was because I was mainly just wearing black and like black long sleeve tops and black jogging bottoms with elastic waists.
The national weight loss colour.
Yeah, makes you look slim even when you're over 18 stone.
Yeah.
And I was just really struggling with the kids and everything, and I just wanted to do something new and decided on the transformation course. And I didn't know anybody when I signed up to the first one. I didn't know anyone at Live Life Fly, and I just signed up to it. Yeah. Just did it, just jumped.
Because a lot of people, like someone's going to be watching this video right now and they're going to be thinking, should I go and look for something else less intense? But it's the fucking intense and it's the hard that actually makes it worth it. And it's the commitment that you put into it that's required from you that you're going to need anyway to be successful. Do you know what I mean? It's the hardest course around because we require a basic level of attending every morning. We supply evening activities and events. Also, one of the hardest things is getting weighed, measured, and having your pictures taken. Because for some people that are watching in, they were shit scared of that. Yeah? But that's all part of the development and showing your actual journey of progress. So what's the hardest, the single most hardest thing about the course that you found, Leighton?
I think for me it was time management, just to make sure that you could get everything done in your personal life as well as getting the exercise done and work and everything. Just fitting it all together to make sure nothing gets neglected. So that you know that, well, I knew that when I was doing the course, I was doing absolutely everything I could to be the best that I could. But obviously you can't not go to work. You can't not go home and do what you need to do at home and your chores and everything else as well. So it was just fitting it all in. So spending less time watching telly or being on your phone and stuff like that, and less procrastination really, and just getting on with it just to make sure everything was done.
Helen?
Good prep.
Probably like the exercise was the hardest for me. Like certainly like the first one, I thought I was gonna have to have like days off from work because I was like really struggling. I was knackered. But as like the weeks went on, like my fitness improved and it just like felt easier. Well, not easier, but I saw the results. It made me carry on.
The exercise didn't get easy. You just adapted mentally.
I thought you might, like, initially I thought, you're going to, like, ease us in, and, like, the first week, and then the first class, I was like, oh, my God, I'm never eating chocolate again after this. It's horrible.
But it's you mentally adapted.
Yeah,
and you
exactly.
physically adapted. You didn't work any less. It's just that your body then adapted to that big, massive stress that we threw on you. Ali?
It was probably the guilt of putting myself first before everyone else. You know, like my meals, the time spent doing exercise, that kind of thing. I've always put everybody else first, but I put myself first for a change. That was probably the hardest thing.
Okay.
Doing that.
Tell me, Late, the 3 biggest positive things that came into your life from doing the course.
They would be, my first one would be a higher level of fitness.
Yeah.
I'd say more ambition, more drive to achieve more, both in my own life and in my fitness as well.
Yeah.
And the third one would be the community and the friendships that you make from the people on the course, because you go through so much together. There's so many different experiences. How can you not become a family? It's definitely a massive bonus and positive for me.
For people who look at the course and think, oh, I could just do it on my own, they are full of shit. Because there's no way. You need the support, and not just the support of people, not just the friendships. A lot of it is being a team, not letting people down. Do you know what I mean? Don't want to let yourself down in front of people. Because when you're on your own, you've got no one to answer to. You can pick and choose what you want to do, when you want to do it, how you want to do it, how hard you want to do it. You're just in that big safety zone. But when you start joining in a group, there's a lot more accountability. Helen, 3 things.
Definitely like the friendship thing. I've met like loads of really nice people through it. Confidence. I think I've like as I've lost weight, I've become like more comfortable with myself, and
You've started talking.
Than I was. I can talk now, sometimes. I'm less afraid of like doing new things. Like we went paddleboarding the other week on the weekend, and that years ago I would never have done that. I would have made up some sort of excuse.
Yeah.
So that was amazing.
Do you know what I mean? And all you would have done, because of all those self-doubt, all that being negative about yourself, all you would have done is missed out on a great experience.
Yeah.
And that's what people are doing, is they're missing out on life and what life's got to offer and what's available out there, because they're so fucking hard on themselves, and whether that's rightly so or wrongly so, but they're so hard on themselves, and they just keep being hard on themselves, but they don't do any action about it. They're just fucking constantly telling themselves, I'm not good enough, I'm not good enough, people will judge me, and then they don't end up doing anything, and all you do is look round and see all your friends doing shit, and you're just stuck in that fucking rut, and you can't get yourself out. Ali, 3 things.
Probably being able to do more things with the kids. Whereas before I was probably like a really lazy mum and didn't want to go out doing stuff. Now it's like I can go out at weekends and even after school doing bike rides with the kids, and just being more physically active with them. There's that. The fact I can go into shops now and buy whatever clothes I want that I see, that I fancy. There's that, and just my confidence and fitness levels, they've just gone through the roof.
Yeah.
Since I've lost it.
And like I said, it's not just about the weight loss. The weight loss is amazing, but the fitness has got to come with it. Do you know what I mean? Being able to function, move your body, and do things physically. But that won't come without all the mental stuff. And that's being pushed hard, being pushed to your limit repeatedly. Yeah? So if someone you knew was thinking about it, what would you say to them? Apart from just do it, because I know you say just do it. What would you say to them? Knowing that, knowing at some stage you were that person.
Who's that directed to?
Late. Oh no, that way.
I would say if you're thinking about it, you're not going to do it. So move on, go and find Weight Watchers or something else you need to do. You need to just get on with it. If you've made that decision that you want to change your life, then stop thinking about it. Stop saying you're not in the right mindset, you're not in the right zone, can't do it, you know, you've got commitments or whatever, and do it, because everyone, I mean, we've got people with kids like Ali who've done the course, you've got people with full-time jobs, you've got people with full-time jobs and kids, you've got all sorts of people, loads of different walks of life, who managed to find the time to do it. So there is no excuse to do it. The only excuse that anyone has when they're saying they're thinking about it is that they can't be asked.
Yeah.
So that's not the kind of person that's going to do well in the course. So they just need to get on with it.
Because how bad does the pain have to get before someone takes action? Do you know what I mean? When you're standing in front of that mirror and you're just thinking, shit, but how bad does the pain have to get before people take action? Do you know what I mean? How much does it have to hurt? Because I'm telling you now, not being able to do stuff with your kids, feeling anxious in public, not being able to, being very restricted in your clothes, probably not going out with your friends as much, all this sort of stuff must be killing people inside. And yet they're putting this smiley, happy face on, thinking everything's okay, when it's fucking not okay. And they're too afraid to admit it. Helen, what would you say to someone?
I'd say that it's the best thing to do. It's the hardest thing in the world to do, but it's the best experience you'll have, and you'll meet loads of new people. I tell them to be prepared for the tough weeks. It's going to be hard, but just like the people there, the experience and the feeling you'll get after it, it's just 100% worthwhile. And I wish I'd done it sooner. I think everyone says that though.
Ali?
Like you say, you just got to go for it. I mean, you've got to probably get to a particular point in your life where, like you say, you look in a mirror and you think, you know, something major's got to be done now, because, you know, you don't like what you see in the mirror. You're struggling every day. You know, like Helen said, you get anxiety when you go out and that. You know, if you want to change and you want it that bad, this is the option to do. You know, even if you don't know anybody at the gym, you don't know Adam, you know, just go in, take the leap, you know, and just do it, really.
Yeah, because like I said, it must be very, very hard. Very, very hard starting a new thing, but it can't be as hard as staying the fucking same or even getting worse. And until you take that step, until you put yourself in the deep end, you're just going to continuously kid yourself and keep telling yourself everything's okay. But it's not. So guys, for the person that's listening, and it will be one person listening, I'm putting my finger everywhere, we all think they should join this course. You guys have done it. We've lost a shitload of weight. Your life's changed in big, massive ways. Just finish off one more thing, guys. So, how now do you think people see you differently? Leighton?
It's really weird, actually, because because people see me as someone who's fit and and you're always at the gym, you know, you know what you're doing, you're a machine, and to be called a machine was like, whoa. It's really strange. Yeah, it's completely different. Like, from the person that walked into the gym 9 months ago, I bet, you know, the perception people have of me now is completely different from the perception that they would have had there.
I think so. I think that you've proved them a massive thing, not only to yourself, but to a lot of people who would have had major doubts about you. And do you know what I mean? You are no better than any other person that walked through that door or walks through that door. You are no better. You are no more skilled. You are no fitter. Do you know what I mean? You had nothing special, no offence. But apart from a new created mindset. Helen, how do you think people look at different with you?
Well, I get a load of compliments nowadays. Everyone in work, and they're always saying like nice things about me. Always telling me I've lost weight, I'll look thin, blah 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 blah.
Yeah, it's better than them slagging you off behind your back.
Yeah, behind my back. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think that everyone just thinks I'm a lot happier and confident and more comfortable in myself. And they're loads of compliments. All good.
And that must help you fucking
it helps
continue
me, like,
your journey.
Yeah.
Ali?
I think I'd like people to think that they look at me and they say no, that I was just like a normal person like them, you know, overweight, not looking after themselves, you know, eating shit like people, but then with, you know, I have responsibilities and stuff, but I've put them all to one side and I've done this for myself, you know, and I hope people look at me and think I've done it and they can do it, you know. That's the kind of thing I'd like people to look at me and think.
Yeah.
Anyway,
That's nice.
It's achievable.
Yeah, anything's achievable, and guys, you three are like three of our biggest successes, and I hope the person that's listening in right now, do you know what I mean? I haven't paid you three to say anything good.
You said you'd give me a hoodie.
I haven't.
The free one.
I haven't.
I'm joking.
We've got freedom of speech. You can say the good and the bad. I have no problem with that, and I never have had. But it's just the fact that we all have one thing in common, that we took a decision. We started, and we went in at something that was proven, already producing results. We didn't look elsewhere, hopefully, and we completed it. So one of the biggest things is being able to complete. The easiest thing is to sign up, but completing it through the highs, the lows, and coming out, like I've said that everyone will do, being leaner, lighter, fitter, stronger, and ultimately happier. So thank you for coming on the line with me, guys. Very much appreciated, and I hope you guys inspire more and more people, because you've done amazing. Okay, so have a good night, and I'll see you later.